a lot of the emulators were really making any progression to becoming stable and being improved. Like the last time I checked was, which I admit was a while ago. Like there there wasn't even like a really stable PS3 emulator. You know, people have been waiting for that for a long time. I don't think that, according to what I know, you know, there's not really a stable one. As far as the Xbox 360 emulator, I think it's kind of like in the same area as the PS3 one. PS3 one probably is in worse shape. As far as the generation before, I know there's been some playable PS2 emulators, and from what I've seen videos of pretty good, pretty decent at least PS2 and Xbox emulators. The Wii emulators seem to be the best in performance based on what I've seen. Those things seem to be great, but yeah, it's like they say it's progressing well. What does that mean? Another 8 years before we actually have like a decent, you know, Xbox 360 or last gen emulators. You know, that's how I see it. It's like it's so far off that we're not gonna get it anytime soon. Like I said, I'm not really into emulators all that much anymore. But when I used to keep up with them, I used to check on them a lot. You know, download the ROMs. Just to see how, you know, well they were progressing and how well they ran on the PC and everything like that. But I'm kind of, you know, I'm outdated, you know, when it comes to this stuff now, because I don't keep up with it anymore. Because like I said, it just seemed like a lot of those emulators weren't getting any more support. They just seemed stagnant. So yeah, I mean, like I said, besides the Nintendo platform emulators, those worked very well. But I mean, let me know what y'all think about this. Are any of you interested in emulators? Do you guys still keep up with them? Is anybody still keeping track and waiting for a pretty decent PS3 or you know, Xbox 360 emulator? I mean, I would like, if there ever was a good one, like a stable one came out for the 360 or PS3, I would definitely use it. I would use it just because it's, you know, it not necessarily because, oh, I want to go back and play so many of these games, because I think it's, like I said, it's so far off that we'll even see a stable emulator. And then the ROMs, do they even still call it ROMs? I feel old. Um, you know what I'm talking about, or the games for it then run stable. That's a whole nother story for it. So it's like, you know, it would be just the fascination of being able to run these 360 and PS3 games on my PC with an emulator. That would be the exciting factor, not necessarily even getting to play the games, because I think this is something more useful for, obviously, Xbox fans, because, you know, the PlayStation fans